Hello folks, welcome to another video. It's bloody cold this morning. We've in December and January we've had more extreme weathers for driving than I can remember really. Flooding Monday morning and Tuesday morning today, all that flooding is frozen and lots of people have been crashing. Not us, fortunately. Right, let's have a look at what we got then. So, not a good start. I don't know what that's here for. Off the top of my head. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what that one's here for. That was a good start, wasn't it? Right, so what else have we got? This one here, you've probably seen this on a few videos in the past, affectionately known as Plonk. It's a Merlot. That's in for an MOT. This one, you alright?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, hey?
It works.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Sucks good.
Sucks good. Yeah, been spoken about this one a few times. Owned by someone that's been a customer of ours for a very long time and a friend. And it's in a pretty bad way, this car. We had it up on we've had it on the ramp for a couple of days, cutting everything out, exposing everything. And I've told her that she needs to come in and see it. So 2nd of February she's coming in to see this, so this will be up in the air, and at that point I'll run through everything with you guys. It's one of those where yes, we can repair it. She's very affectionately attached to it, and if she wants us to repair it, we'll be very happy to do so. Financially it doesn't make sense, but that's quite often the case, so we will see. Chris is getting started on this one probably today, maybe tomorrow. This is one of our sale cars. This one here is done, just waiting a collection. He lost the V5, so he can't taxi it and pick it up. It's a bit frustrating. And Chris has got working on the Black Le Mans. He's been using this, hasn't he?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Braver man than me.
He couldn't resist.
Yeah.
Because he got it back just before Christmas. He just couldn't resist, and all that rain and everything we had, he just went out, had some fun in it.
So a couple of teething problems to be expected.
Well, some idiot before they let the car go out didn't check the roof drains and the seal drains. I mean, whoever worked on this car for the last year,
well, the roof
should have at least checked those
yeah.
things. Anyway, we're not going to, talk about that person too much. But because it was really wet,
yep,
it got wet inside.
Yeah.
So I've just literally. It wasn't bad. The seal's got some water in it, and the roof drains leaked into the boot. So it wasn't the most ideal situations, but at the same time, yeah. So I've just.
There was that. Plug it in. He fitted his own stereo, but wanted us to plug the aerial in.
Yeah, plug the aerial in.
And
it had a small misfire.
Firm the suspension up was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, which I think the misfire might. I mean, I checked the ECUs. There was no signs of water that had gone in there or any level at all, but it might have been a bit of condensation, just a very small bit, maybe on the VBR ECU terminals at the bottom. I cleaned all that up and it's been fine.
All right.
So.
Not bad really. I mean, considering that car's been completely apart and back together again, to only have those teething problems
is not ideal, but at the same time, to be fair, right, the work we had the engine apart, all the cooling system, hoses, turbo off and everything, not one leak, not one coolant leak, not one oil leak, nothing's fallen off, and if that is the only thing that I missed.
Well, the seal drains were due to us filling them with cavity wax, so that's
I mean, they weren't blocked. I mean, I literally put the cable tie up there, and then it came out. There was no resistance, so it
could have been a case of the wax moved and blocked it. But
I mean, I did spray a lot in there. Probably should have checked it before it went out. But roof drains, I thought I did, but 100% I didn't, because they were blocked. And when I put it in there, I put in the tray at the back, I put my hand in there. And I was like, ooh, there was just a puddle of water on both sides. So they probably overspelt inside, and that's what caused it. So, all in all, he's been driving it as well. We have always said from the beginning, Matt's going to drive this car.
Yeah.
It is going to be in a garage. I mean, look, you can tell he's been using it.
Yeah, he's been enjoying it. That's good.
Look, in all weathers, look, he's even got. Look, I don't know where. That's just. I mean, he does live somewhere in the country a little bit, so the lanes aren't. He goes through a lot of lanes, but.
Right.
You know, he built this car not to sit in his garage, but he probably.
I'm shivering a bit. That's what it's freezing out.
I've just look, I've gone red. But you know, if he had this car in the summer, he would have used it and not used it at Christmas. But the fact that he got it back just before Christmas, he just couldn't resist it. And I do get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, I'm going to go.
I'm going to take it for a test drive, and then maybe we might take it back.
Yeah. Maybe we'll clean it as well.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a wash.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, if we give it a run back to his.
Well, I'll give him a call, see
make
if
sure
yeah.
it's all right.
Do you want to talk about the red one inside as well in a minute?
Yeah. How's your hand?
Cold.
Hang on a minute. Oh, you can't do that, can you?
No. Thanks. So kind.
Is it actually doing any work? Oh, you got your hand on your face. Oh, that's a contemplating work.
I'm thinking about it.
Following Gareth.
Okay, so this car here is one we sold almost a year ago, and it's the most unlucky car
About that, yeah.
ever. It just keeps getting hit. We did a few months ago. We did this wing because
Yeah.
it got hit about there,
Yeah.
and then before Christmas he got hit that side.
Hang on.
Where is it?
No. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there.
we're going to do that wing now, and there's a few other little bits
Was
and bobs.
this a new wing when
When we did the car, may well have been. It looks. I know we did quite a lot to it. You'll find out when you take it off.
Might be existing.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bash this out. Might get some expanding foam actually.
Yeah.
Spray it in and reshape it.
Okay.
No one to know.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's coming off. I've got the little bits and pieces in it. Can't remember what they were now. Even though we spoke about it
It's
about half
little,
an hour
little
ago.
bits and bobs, yeah.
And then
That'll be that.
and then I'm doing the Monza.
We always get confused between Monza and Monaco, don't we? We know they're completely different cars,
Yeah.
but
So that should be hopefully a different build to that blue one.
yeah. So the blue Laguna Blue S Special is now at the paint
I mean, I
shop.
probably didn't need that because I hadn't done welding for such a long time. I needed to be thrown back in the deep end a little bit. But I was
Yeah.
muttering things under my breath, like, because don't mind
What
doing it.
about the person that purchased it?
Well, that and like, no, it's just that like, I hadn't been doing well. I've been had such a luxury year last year working on the net, and then it was like do some welding, which I don't mind doing, but it was just like it was just more, and it was just more. But this Monza should be quite straightforward,
Yeah.
really.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.
Right. So Roy is on. Well, another one which is throwing some surprises at us, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Morning,
Morning.
but it's morning now.
Yeah. I don't know when this will go out or whatever, but yeah.
Yep, so this one is in for seals, arches and sill end plates. But unfortunately earlier on in its life it's had a rear quarter and subsequently subsequently well, I can't speak this morning. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think it was sealed up properly in
Yeah.
the previous job. Unfortunately, it's rotting out
It's caused problems,
all the way
isn't it?
around. Yeah, it's
And down there.
quite a few problems. So yeah, we'll get it cut open and up in there as well. This panel's knackered,
Yeah.
so we'll get it all cut open and then we can
Have a chat.
assess everything that needs to be done, and then we'll have
Yeah.
a chat with the customer. I think this seal's going to have to go down to about here as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's all bulged out here. So yeah, we'll get it all cut open and we'll have a chat with the customer and see where he wants to go with
But
it.
the other side, it's not open
I
yet, is
haven't
it?
cut it open
Yeah,
yet.
okay.
I think
It all
this-
looks.
hopefully this side
That's how it should look along the back there. Quite different to the other side.
A lot better. And this one's actually, the arch isn't too bad on this side, to be fair.
No.
So this side should be quite straightforward.
Still in place anyway, isn't it?
It is selling plates on both sides, yeah. So Yeah, hopefully.
This side should be what we expect, but the other side.
Yeah, like I say, what we should expect. But
And it's also a front wing, isn't it?
yeah, front wing this side.
And front seal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front seal, which will also be, it'll probably be jacking point as well.
Okay.
Well, we clean all that up.
Alright.
Clean this up while we're here as well.
That's a bit of a problem as well, look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's this is,
Oh yeah, it's all blown out.
it's all blown out down there. So it might end up being a big job. So this one, it gets okay about there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
even
so it's
then,
actually not so. Yeah.
it's not too bad from there
Alright.
onwards. So
Yay.
nice fun for the customer. What for you?
Yeah. Right, Jake.
Right then. Hello.
So. Oh yeah. Bye.
Hi.
What are you doing here then, Jake?
Cam belt water pump.
Okay. And you've already done chassis rails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to do some hose changes as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, cam belt, wall pump, new oil seals at the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're waiting on the genuine ones, so we're waiting for those to come in. So you might get stuck on that in a minute. And then, okay.
Yeah. Trying to be more involved in some way.
All right. So it's coming along nicely. All right. Cheers, Jake. There's no welding on, apart from the chassis rails. That's it, isn't it? We're doing an underseal as well, aren't we?
Check the sort of full inspection as well. Check the rears.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you never know.
And then it's an underseal, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
full underseal. But
Yeah.
underneath, it doesn't actually look.
Quite a clean one.
It's very, very clean.
Cool.
From 1.2, 1.5.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I forgot to mention in the last video or two, ramp's now working. We eventually had to find someone else to do that because the people we were using, well, were hopeless, basically. Yeah, so that got done just before Christmas, and as I mentioned before, Grant is off at the moment because of his hand operation. So I've been working on this one. I've got the underseal done, black lines painted, and I've got to do a brake service because that wheel is binding, and we also discovered that the MOT has expired on the car, so I contacted the customer and we're getting that we're going to get that done while it's with us. That one I think probably, oh no, that's our Jasper Conran one, so Chris will be on that soon, and this one is owned by another long-term customer of ours who actually we sold an S Limited to last year, and this was a car she had prior to that, and she now wants to have this one all looked at and checked over, so that'll be got on the ramp later this week, and then she's going to come in and have a look, and we're going to discuss what we're going to do. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.